You look at a kid that's 8 years old, and you know that at 10 years old, they're going to be much better at whatever sport they enjoy playing now. You know that they're going to be able to read a lot better. You know that they're going to be a lot taller, whatever, all these different things. You know that they're going to grow. But it's because what kids do is kids don't, and obviously they don't have to worry about real life shit like adults do, but kids don't really worry about what the end result looks like. They're not too concerned with what this pile of clay is going to look like when they're done. They just, oh, like I want to make a bear or something. They just get started, you know? And then towards the end, it might not look like a bear, but they'll try to figure it out and bring it back to what they intended to do from the start. But I think the best way to put it is just like, whether it's 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, like it's like that life is long, you know, like whether you're 35 or 13, like 3 years could change your life. If you're present, if you can acknowledge the people that are around you that you love, and you can respect them and you can enable them while you're enabling yourself, and you honestly just like cut out all the excuses, cut out all the things, and just find solutions, and just find solutions to the best of your capability. Those solutions become more powerful as you go. Like there's so many things that could have stopped us after Mac and Christian did that haircut thing. Like if I was like, if they did confident cuts and I'm like, oh, well, I guess we're like a real charity now. Like, what do we do? Like, we wouldn't have done anything, but it's like, let's just do something. And then after we do a bunch of things, we'll have a better understanding as to who we are. So it's just like, deal with what's in front of you. And if you do that for 3-4 years at the highest level with the most possible attention you can give, and of course, people have different situations, but if you give it as much attention as possible, you're going to get the best result for that. And it might not be exactly what you want it to be 2 years from now or 3 years from now, but eventually it's just going to crack. It's going to break. It's going to open up. And it might not happen to your 50. One of my favorite artists that I was aware of, but I didn't know it was him specifically is Arthur Jafa, an artist who was like a cinematographer. He worked with Spike Lee in the 90s, and he just kind of broke through in his 50s. So if there's someone you want to search, he has a bunch of conversations on YouTube. If you search Arthur Jafa, Love is the Message. He just like made this random YouTube video one day where he just kind of put together clips of just like what Black looks like in America. And you watch it and you're like, you just want the video to go on forever. But he was just like, yeah, I just made this when I was at the airport one day, and I was just gonna put it on YouTube, but my friend told me that I should show it in a museum. And then that was a big difference. That was a big difference for him. But that happened at 56. Before that, like, he was just trying to get jobs here and there. He was taking the bus in LA, like all these things. Like, it really just comes down to being true to you, no matter what age you are. And it's like, if you want to be an artist, if you want to be a creative, like, it's gonna throw you down like 100 times. It's gonna throw you down 200 times, and you can't let the things surrounding you be the reason why you stop. You kind of have to look inside and say, well, how can I deal with these things on the first layer? Okay, I broke through the first layer. What's the second layer? Just break through the layers, and sooner or later, you're gonna find that sense of freedom that's true to you.